Just want to thank everybody for taking the time to join our webinar today. Today we're going to be going over ways that you can get more out of your FoxyCart store. My name is Josh Barlamucci, and if you've emailed or called or joined another webinar, you've probably talked to me at some point. I do a lot of our pre-sales and marketing. But today we're going to go over some features that are already built into FoxyCart that you're already paying for as a store owner, as a developer, that will hopefully help bring new customers and returning customers. And we're also going to go over some integrations as well. Some of those are free, some of those are paid. But the whole goal, though, is to get merchants equipped with tools and technology that can really help them generate more sales. Excuse me. I do a lot of pre-sales calls and support, email, and one thing I'm fascinated by is a lot of users just don't know the tools that are already built into FoxyCart, and so that really is what generated this idea on kind of teaching on these things. So we're going to get started here, and I'm not going to go too deep into any one particular item. If you do have questions, please put them in the chat. Fred's available, and he'll be kind of keeping a log of those, and then at the end of the webinar, we'll do a quick Q&A session. If it's something that requires a little more technical side of stuff, definitely email us, and then we can email you back. And after the webinar, we'll send you a link to a recorded version, also some links to the different information that we talked about. All right, well, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about are coupons. Coupons are a great thing. I think all of us have experienced the use of a coupon at least once in our lives. There's nothing better than getting the product you want for a cheaper price than what you would originally have to pay. And so coupons are a great way to bring current customers back, so generating recurring customers or even getting new customers. Especially when maybe it's a new product you're trying, or if it's a new service, or you just want to kind of get people coming back to the store. So in the FoxyCart administration, by the way, if you don't have an account, then obviously you're going to need to create one. FoxyCart's completely free during development. Go ahead and get your account created at FoxyCart.com, and I definitely recommend watching our FoxyCart 101 webinar recording. So under the product column in the navigation here, you're going to click on coupons. And so what we want to do is we want to create our first coupon here. Now we get a lot of questions about coupons, and fortunately, there's actually in our wiki, we have a discount logic helper that Adam on the FoxyCart team built. And so you can actually go in and tell the system, okay, what type of discount do you want to do? And is it a product discount category coupon? And then it'll spit out the logic for you that you can actually paste into your website or into the coupon details field. I'll link to this in the follow-up email. So the first thing we want to do is give it a name. Now, the name is what's actually going to show in the back end for administrative purposes, but it's also what's going to be that shows in the cart and on the checkout and receipt once the customer uses that discount. So this one we're just going to do, for a quick example, we're going to do 10% off promotion. And then you have options you can generate coupons with FoxyCart. So let's say, for example, we want to generate 10 unique codes automatically. FoxyCart will do that for you, and you can even have a prefix, so that way you know what those specific codes were for. Or you can even import your own. So if you have a whole list, already in a text file or somewhere else you want to paste in there, you can do that. But for this example, we're just going to do just a one code. So we're going to click on Generate Coupon Codes. And the coupon code, we're going to call this one Save 10. And then we're going to go down, and for the coupon type, this is pretty much just explaining, okay, what type of discount is this? Is it based on amount? a percentage discount. What's the criteria for this coupon code to apply? So in this one, we're going to discount by a percentage based on the quantity. And in the coupon details, you're simply just going to add, for this example, 1 minus 10. And what that tells FoxyCart is that if there's at least a quantity of 1, we want to subtract 10% off the order. Now, we've got some other options I'm going to quickly go through here with you. Is this combinable? So can it be combined with other coupons? Multiple codes allowed. So for each coupon, you can have multiple coupon codes like I showed you a moment ago. And can multiple coupon codes for the same coupon be used? Is it taxable? So is that discount taxable? Category discount. So we'll go over that in just a moment. But you can actually apply bulk discounts and different criteria-based discounts for categories. So we can choose to ignore those and only apply the coupon code discount if they're using a coupon code. And the same thing with line item discount. So when you create your product code, whether that be a form or a link for your add to cart button, then you can actually pass in an inline discount there, and so we can choose to ignore those as well. Now, the next thing is these are pretty important areas in my opinion, and we're going to hit on this in just a few minutes as well when we talk about category-specific emails. But these are making a time-sensitive coupon, I think, is the best idea in my opinion. Imagine you get an email and it says, hey, use this coupon, or you see it on Twitter and it says, use this coupon code. Well, if it doesn't have a time that it's going to end, then there's not an urgency for you to go make that purchase with the coupon code right then. So the nice thing is in FoxyCart, you can go in, you can set a start and an end date. And so this is real beneficial for a couple of reasons. One, create an urgency for that purchase with the coupon code. So there's a better chance of your customers jumping on that coupon code if it ends or will expire within 20 days than if there's no expiration date. The other thing, too, is setting valid dates for a coupon code will actually keep coupons from just free-floating everywhere. And we've heard of different nightmare stories with different online retailers, where coupon codes were discovered and they're getting crazy discounts on products. And so we don't want that happening with you either. So setting an end date will make sure that if somebody tries to apply that code after the end date, then it'll just tell them that it's an invalid code. The next option is going to be applied to categories. And so by default, we'll choose all categories. But you can uncheck that. And then if you have other categories, you can actually opt to just choose specific categories. And what that means is that only products that are in the categories that you've chosen here will be able to have that discount from the coupon code applied to it. And then finally, we've got total number of uses allowed for all codes. So as a whole, how many times can the codes be used? And if you just leave it at 0, that'll be for unlimited. And then for number of uses allowed per individual codes. So like we talked about earlier, if you generate multiple codes, then this is where you can specify, if let's say you're passing out, you have 10 unique codes and you're passing those out to 10 different people, then you would probably want to just put 1 on this, because that means each code can be used one time, and that's it. All right, so we've got discount by a percentage based on the quantity. 1 quantity is going to subtract 10%. So we're going to update that. And now we'll go to my store here. I'm going to add a quick product here. And we're going to add the coupon code. And so instantly we're going to see the coupon code, the discount, and then the name of the discount. Let's look at another example here. A really popular one is like a buy one, get one option. So let's go back here and let's change this up here. So we can keep this at discount by a percentage based on the quantity, but we're going to change this a little bit. So we're going to actually put repeat type, and then we're going to do 2 minus 100. Oops. And so what that says is we're going to at least need a quantity of 2 in the cart of a product from this category or the categories that we've chosen, and we're going to subtract 100% off of one of those. So the repeat option, what that tells it is we want to repeat this. You can keep doing that set or that tier. So let's go ahead and save this. And we'll refresh our cart here. Now, notice that the discount's already saved in there, but no discount applied yet. But if I add 2, now I just got $10 off of my $20 order. So it was pretty much buy one, get one free. Now again, there's tons of scenarios you can do with the discounts, and you can have as many coupons as you need, and then as many coupon codes as you need within those coupons. Definitely recommend setting, start and expiration dates on those. Once you've actually created the coupon and you do some promos, the nice thing is you can go in and you can see which transactions have those coupon codes been used on, and I think we can see that in the transactions panel as well. All right, so let's look now at category discounts. So under the product column, we're going to go to categories. And you can create as many different categories as you need. And categories are a great way to really specify specific settings for the order. So for example, you can have different shipping options. Let's say one category is a downloadable product, so we're going to it's going to be downloaded by the customer, but another product category may be tangible products that need to be shipped using live shipping rates. And so when you have in your product code, your add to cart link or form, if you'll pass in a category, then you can actually specify those settings. Again, along with tax rates that are applied to that category and quantity discounts and email options. So I'm not going to go too deep in this because the discounts are pretty much the exact same. So if you want to apply a discount to a specific category, you'll go to categories again. And then if you go down, you're going to see category discount type. Now these are going to be the same exact options as a coupon code that we showed earlier. Now, what's a good use case for this? Let's say you wanted to do a site-wide 10% off all orders. Then that's where you could come in, and let's say you have all your products just in the default account, which is what's chosen if there's no other category provided in the product link or form. Then this would be a very quick way to just apply that discount, and so all the orders will get this. Now there's also, we're going to go into, I won't go too deep into it, but we'll talk about some customizations you can do on the checkout, where you can get a little more advanced with like free shipping and whatnot. So, but for just a quick, easy way to apply a discount across the board on your website, this would be the route. Okay. This is probably my favorite part, and I'm always surprised how many stores are taking advantage of it. And I know it's not relevant to everybody, but follow-up emails, and in this case we're going to call them category-specific emails. So when somebody, let's say you have two categories, you have books and you have music, and somebody orders a book from your store, then you can actually go in FoxyCart and say, okay, for the books category, if they order from this, I want to send them a specific email to the customer. So if you go down here, you have email options. You have send an amend email and send a customer email. Now an amend email will just go to store administrators, or you can specify the content that's in those. So, or even who it's going to go to as well. So let's say if you're doing, person A, manages just book orders, then you would want to notify them of a book order. But let's say we want to send category-specific emails. So this is great. So you're pretty much just going to give it a subject. So we'll put our subject in here, and then you're going to put in your content. Now this goes hand in hand with your coupon codes that we just talked about. So in this example, for our default category, anytime somebody orders anything, I want to actually send them a 10% off coupon code to use on the next purchase. Now, I don't think there's an actual way to connect that to see if it's still in date, that specific coupon code. So you may want to go in and change this every once in a while, applying an updated coupon code that that's still in date. In this example, though, someone just purchased from our store. We want to send them a thank you email, and this will be separate from any other emails you're sending or the receipt email. But the subject's going to say save 10% on your next purchase, which is a great call to action to open that. And then we're going to let them know, hey, here's a coupon code. Thanks for your purchase, but be sure to use this by, and then give a date. Or if there's no expiration date, then don't worry about that. But again, this goes back to having time-sensitive discounts or promos is super important because it does drive urgency to make the purchase now instead of later. And as always, with any of the FoxyCart Relay templates, you can actually go in and cache your own template or put in your own HTML. It doesn't have to be a plain Jane text email. All right. Let's talk about free shipping a little bit. Free shipping is a great promo again, especially if you make it time sensitive. And so, a store can go in and say, hey, for the month of August, we're doing free shipping on all orders. Now, there are some more advanced options on FoxyCart. It does take a little bit more experience as far as coding goes, but you can set up some custom shipping snippets that I'm going to send you some links to in the follow-up email after the webinar, but where you can actually specify different conditions or scenarios that will trigger that free shipping option. But let me go over just quickly the easy way to do that. So we're going to go into our shipping option under the store column. And if you go down to the very bottom, there's a custom options section. You'll just check use custom and then domestic shipping. And then we have the option for free ground shipping. Now, if you click on rename, that'll take you to our languages page where you can override that customer-facing language to say whatever you'd like that to say. Now, when we save that, though, that's actually going to be one of the shipping options that's available to all customers. And you can also throw in your other ones if you're doing live shipping rates with USPS or whichever carriers you're using there. But just as a very simple, rough example, a store wants to do free shipping on all orders for the month of August, then we would choose free ground shipping here. And then we would definitely need to go back to our category section. And we want to make sure that for that category or the categories that applies to, we want to use shipped using live shipping rates. And that'll actually bring in any options we have turned on in the shipping section we just went over. All right. And again, there are some customizations. So you can go in with the custom shipping snippets. You could say, okay, only if the order total is this much do we show the free shipping option, or only for customers from these particular countries will we show the free shipping option. So there are some more advanced setups that you can do, and I will email you some links on that after the webinar. Okay, let's talk about affiliate marketing. If you don't know, FoxyCart does have an affiliate program, which you can get some pretty decent kickbacks or commission on referring people to FoxyCart. We actually use one of our integration partners for that. And so if you actually go to go up here to affiliate, on our integrations page on our website, we've got a handful of integrations here. Now, some of these are self-hosted and some of them are hosted online and require a monthly fee, or some require a license fee. I definitely recommend going in and maybe looking at these to see which one fits your needs best. What's the purpose of affiliate marketing? Well, it's really helping people tell people about your service, but then get rewarded, and then you can understand who's actually sending traffic your way or new business your way, and you can thank them for it. And so each one of these have different set of features. They all have a kind of a core purpose. But, the features and the pricing will vary, but this is a very easy way to get people to tell people about your business. If they're already telling people, why not reward them? And there's even more incentive there. And so, for example, like referral candy, you can actually, after a purchase, you can pop up, or you can instantly share a discount with friends. So maybe a coupon code or something like that that will tell all their Twitter followers, to go to your store, use this coupon code to save, 10% on their purchase. So it's kind of this whole cycle thing that works together. And so it's something to definitely look into. And again, most of these, I think all of them are paid services, but the prices will vary. But I think it's definitely something worth looking into if you want to generate more business. And by the way, too, I forgot to mention, FoxyCart's made to integrate with just about anything. So, the reality is there's probably other affiliate marketing services that we could integrate with. We can connect you with a developer that could help with that if you do have questions about that. All right, let's look at email marketing. Now, we kind of went over follow-up emails or category-specific emails. But email marketing, what I'm more referring to are the services like Campaign Monitor, MailChimp, Constant Contact, Emma, Vertical Response. These are services where you can literally manage your subscriptions or subscribers. And I'm not going to go deep into this, but just so you know, you can, with FoxyCart, you can start requesting if customers would like to join your subscriber list at the checkout. And so that's a custom field that you can add. And for each integration, we do give you instructions on that, how to set that up. But so at the checkout page, you could just specify, hey, do you want to join our newsletter? They put a checkbox on there. And then once a successful checkout or transaction's been made, the subscriber information will be sent right to the third-party service, right into your subscriber list. You can also do other things. So, for example, if you just want to create a customer list in your mailing list service, you can hide that field if you'd like to. Most of the time, it's good to at least let them know that they are subscribing. So, definitely recommend maybe keeping that open. But, whatever use case is, it's definitely configurable there. And so the purpose of a mailing list service, everything we've talked about so far is going to be even more beneficial and more effective if you have people to tell about it. So if you have a coupon code or a special in that month, without a subscriber list or an audience to send that information to, it could be a bit tough to get that promoted, especially if you're a smaller business and you're still trying to build your following. So services are going to be very helpful in that. Their prices and functionality are all going to vary. I'd like to say, too, I'd like to highlight an integration called Order Desk, and I'm sure many of you are probably already using it, but our good friend David Hollander has put together Order Desk, and it keeps getting better and better every time I look at it. But it's made for FoxyCart stores, and so setup is very quick. You're just going to put in your API token there, and you can connect everything. And it really gives you a central hub where you can manage your orders, update customers with tracking information. But within Order Desk, there's some more advanced integrations that are literally at a click of a button. So, for example, here's a whole list, but I definitely take time to look at it. It's just orderdesk.me, and again, I'll send a link in the email later. But it's got some great integrations already built in, the ones that we already listed for the mailing list services, plus a few others, where literally it's a click of a button, put in your credentials, and then I think you've got to add the custom field to the checkout, but you're done. So it makes it super nice. But again, if you're needing a place to manage orders and get more advanced reporting, then definitely check out Order Desk. All right, a couple more items, and then we'll be wrapping up and moving to our Q&A session. I'd like to highlight a little bit on cart abandonment. We've done all the marketing now. We've got our discounts. We've got free shipping promo. We've got our affiliate program, and we're doing email marketing now with MailChimp or another service. And so now we want to look at cart abandonment, and this will help merchants take things even a step further. A lot of people don't realize that we actually have integrations with a couple of services that will let them, when somebody gets to the checkout and they bail on that checkout, we can actually follow up with the customer as long as they put their email address in, and we can say, hey, it looks like you didn't finish your checkout. Is there a reason why? We'd love to have you finish that order, and that's a great place where you could even add one of those coupon codes and say, hey, here's 10% off. Hopefully that helps you, fulfill your order there. So let me highlight a couple here. The first one is Rejoiner, and we've been integrated with them for quite a while now. And great solution. I've done it myself, and it's easy, it's fast. It is a little bit more expensive, I think, than the next service I'm about to show you, but it's got some great features, and everything's configurable inside as far as email send-outs, when to send those, how many to send, and then you can get some good analytics as well on what's happening. So definitely recommend checking that out. The other one, and we actually just officially put them on the website today, is called CartStack, and another great solution. Their pricing seems to be a bit lower for the service, and it's got some nice analytics as well. So over time, you can begin to see how much money you've actually claimed back that you could have lost, so the saved revenue, and how many potential checkouts that you saved as well. It gives you some really deep analytics. And one thing that they have that I don't think Rejoiner has is A/B testing. And so when you send out your emails, you can specify, okay, send one 2 hours after the checkout's abandoned, and then send one a day later, and then send one maybe 6 days later if they haven't converted yet. You can actually check out the analytics on those, see which one actually won the customer back. But you can also do A/B testing, and so you can try out different subject lines or different content and see which one's more effective there. So again, 2 great services that I think will be really, really helpful for any business, just to see what's happening on the checkout, and if there's maybe a roadblock there that's keeping customers from getting checked out there. One other thing, and this is just a little idea, is doing social sharing. This will be the last thing I'll cover here. Doing social sharing on your checkout. It's just a little idea I thought of, and I've actually been testing a little bit behind the scenes. But there's a service called Add This, and some of you may already use it. And it's just a social sharing platform, and it's completely free. And then they do have some paid, add-ons. But Add This will give you your social sharing icons that you can embed into your website. Now, an idea would be, let's say you have a subscription service, and you sell, I don't know, a food subscription service or a snack subscription service, and somebody goes and checks out, and they start the subscription with you. What a better place than on the checkout than to give them an opportunity to let their friends know, hey, I just started a subscription with this awesome snack company. You should too. And so with Add This, you can capture your little snippet code, and then you could actually put it into your receipt template in FoxyCart. And this is just really, really rough here, but you could actually go in then and have sharing options. And you can also obviously customize what that text says, and even where the link goes. You obviously don't want to link to the receipt, but you can link to the website or maybe a special landing page. Just a small idea on allowing customers to share what they've just done and send people back to your website. Again, some of the affiliate marketing services will have similar functionality, so you may look into that.